What is up guys, and welcome to my latest video here on SP Vids, and today we've got the Sonicware LOFI12-XT on the table. A very fun little device you can see compared to the SP. I'd say it's almost like half the size. It can be a little bit fiddly with the small dials and buttons, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I've got some stuff loaded in here. These drums from my lo-fi pack, I can't remember which one to be honest. But we've got a kick on track 1, snare on track 2, and a hi-hat on track 3. We've got a sample here too. And we're going to chop this up and make a little loop with it. So yeah, I think this is going to be pretty fun. So first of all, what I'm going to do is actually pitch this sample down. It's going to give it a bit more warmth. It's going to make it sound a little bit more interesting. And crucially, it's going to mean I don't get a copyright strike. So we'll go ahead and use this dial here for B. Hopefully you can see the value on the window changing. And we've got these drums as well, obviously. I'm going to start laying these down. So the first thing I'm going to do on track 3, we're going to turn off 12-bit here. I'm going to do that on all the drums actually. So 12-bit mode you can do on the fly, which is quite cool. Actually gives the snare a bit more snap, so we'll leave it on the snare. Yeah, we'll keep it off for the hi-hat and the kick. So let's go and set a tempo. We can do that by pressing the value wheel here. I've got it on 82, which is probably going to be fine. We've got a bit of swing set here as well. We're kind of on 50, so we'll take that to about 55. We've got a metronome and a counting if we need it as well for the project. So I'm going to go and plug in some hi-hats on these steps. So that should instantly mean that we have a hi-hat pattern. Super easy to do, and I'm going to adjust these 3, 11, 7 and 15 to be a little bit quieter, and we can do that by doing function and holding the step, and you can see here now we get this little menu that pops up. Go down to velocity, and we'll use dial B to bring that down to say 60, 50 maybe, 50. We'll do the same for all of these off ones. We'll vary the volumes a little bit to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, cool, that's got a little bit more feel in it now, and we can change the timing of these as well if we want. So let's play around with these a little bit as well. We'll make these a bit later. Let's see what this sounds like now. So now we can go ahead and go to the kick, and we can do a very sort of standard boom bappy pattern here. Let's see what that sounds like. And we'll just adjust the volume of this first one of the double hit, just to add a bit more sort of character and human feel to it. Okay, that's sounding good, so we'll go to snare. Don't really like the pitch of this one too much, so we'll go ahead and change that a little bit. Something like that sounds quite good, and we can just plug those in really quick as well. It should just be these two, shouldn't it? Okay, no, that's the next two. And let's get some movement in those as well. Let's bring these forward a little bit. You can see the micro timing changing at the bottom of the screen here. This should have quite a lot of feel in it now, I think. Nice, I really like that loop. So we can go in and chop this sample now. I'll just select it and we'll go to the SND. You can see here that we can change the voice. So we can have mono, poly or slice. We want slice, and then we can look at the slices. And I'm gonna go through and manually put these in. I'll have to cut this short for copyright, but I'll come back when they're done. Okay, those slice marks are put on, and let's see what they sound like. Kind of crazy sounding, I really like those. So we'll save those slice points to that sample by holding function and pressing OK. That means that anytime you open that sample now, those slice points will be saved to it. It's a really handy feature. So if you used it on a different project, it'd have those slice marks as well. And now what we can do is come out of that area, and we're still on track 4. And to get into those slices, we just press pad. Now we need to put these in a mute group. This is a bit tedious. We'll go through. Be really good if we could do that all in one go. Just say hold function and change the mute group of 1 and it applies to all of them, but we have to do it one at a time. Okay, great, that's done now. So they're all in a mute group. Now notice on this particular track, I've got the length set to 64, so that's going to enable me to do a longer phrase compared to the other tracks with the kick, snares and hi-hats. You can see they're only 16, so 2 bars essentially. This is a lot longer, so I get more time to lay down a more varied sample chop pattern. It's really good that you can do that, so you can really quickly just lay down hi-hats on just one part of the grid here, but then have a longer section just specifically for the sample chops. So we'll go ahead now and try a little jam and see what comes out here. Damn, I got really lucky there because that sounds so nice. Yeah, something like that. Really, really cool. So let's go ahead and try that and record it in. Yep, that's sounding heat. I really, really like that. So we can go to mix, and does anything really need touching that much? I think it sounds pretty good. Maybe bring that snare down a little bit. That actually sounded a little bit better, a little bit louder. That's really, really nice. So we'll go to the SP, and I'm going to use the SP over here to apply some effects to this. So let's go ahead and look what we've got here. I might just do my classic, so we'll do the 404 vinyl sim, because I love the way it gives it that kind of lo-fi texture to it. Wow flutter at about 70, frequency at about 21, 25, somewhere around there. No noise for this one. We'll see how it sounds. Absolutely great. I love that. So also one more thing I want to do is go to my bus 3 and 4 and apply those again. And basically on there, what I've got is just a bypass and then 303 vinyl sim. And if we go to the settings, you can see that I'm just using the compressor. So 45 for compression, no noise, no wow flutter, and the levels at 100 as well, 100%. So now we've got the 404 vinyl sim, we've got the compressor. That should make quite a difference to the sound. This should sound pretty nice now. Yeah, that's sounding good. Now it's got a little bit muddy, so what I'm going to do on bus 2 is stack an isolator. We'll keep the lows pretty much as they are, the mids as well, and we'll just add a little bit of high. Just boost those high frequencies a little bit, just to bring a bit more life back into that top end of the beat. I'm loving everything about that. I think that sounds really, really nice. So as far as a loop goes, I'd probably say I'm happy with that for a starting loop. If I was going to go further down the process, I could add variations and things like that. Just for the sake of this video, I'll do some jams with the mute. I think it's really fun doing this. So you can just press the mute, and then while you're playing, you can just mute and unmute the tracks. So because I've got kick on 1, snare on 2, hi-hat on 3, and the sample on 4, I can just mute these on the fly, and you can have a lot of fun with it. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. It's really, really quick to get down ideas on the LOFI12-XT, and I will be honest, that's probably one of the best sounding beats that I've made on this device so far. I'm really, really happy with how that came out. I think I could have spent ages making different patterns with those chops and made loads of different sounding beats, but yeah, that quick idea that I got was really, really good. So yeah, we'll just jam this and see what it sounds like with some mutes as well. I'll start with the drums muted, bring those in, and then we'll just have a bit of a jam. So thanks for watching, guys. That was a bit of the Lo-Fi 12 beat making using the old faithful friend, the SP404 Mark II, for some extra sauce there, which really brought the beat together with the compression and the 404 vinyl sim. I used a bit of isolator as well to bring up those high ends. They got a bit lost in the mix. But all in all, for a quick sort of microwave beat, microwave loop, I think that came out pretty well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the beat. Shout out to my members that support me monthly, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon.